The ambulance didn't even leave as a code 3. The man was obviously dying, and there was nothing they could do. For about 45 minutes, the time it took for the team to assemble, gear up, and make a plan, the man had been driving his own head into a concrete wall. We used a taser to immobilize him long enough to handcuff him. We knew that either the taser had saved him, or we had been too late to save him. We rushed him to the ambulance waiting outside the perimeter. His eyes were being pushed down by the swelling in his brain. His hands and feet were turning inward and pointing down. While we waited at the hospital, we knew that the very intervention that gave him a shot at living could end in a wrongful death lawsuit against us. Another taser-induced killing, despite the trauma the man had done to himself, despite the fact that only the taser allowed us to get close to him without inflicting more trauma. This was shaping up to be something for the media and the courts, a circus of blame. There is always the fear that facts and innocence sell fewer newspapers than inflammatory headlines. We had already contacted the detectives to initiate a homicide investigation. Lucky for all of us, the guy lived. Long before you ever get involved in a self-defense situation, you have to lay a background. You need to know what your own ethical beliefs about violence entail, and you need to understand the laws on using force. Your ethical beliefs limit your behavior. Most people accept that killing is wrong, but understand that some other things are worse. When presented with something worse, like dying, killing seems less wrong. The line is blurry and different for each person. If you do not know where your line is, not just for killing, but also for all the levels of force, you will freeze. When someone is trying to kill you, you won't have time to work out your issues. Laws set the standard for behavior, and you will be held to it. You must know how the law limits what you can and cannot do, and then you must adapt your training to work within those limits. Most martial artists train in systems that predate effective legal systems, things that would have been acceptable in the Japan of the 1850s or during the Japanese occupation of Indonesia, Manchuria, or the Philippines, will get you arrested and imprisoned today. You need to know this stuff in advance so that you can be prepared.